everybody today? Good. Happy April, happy spring. Nice to see everybody today. Ready to kick this off?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. We've got some April birthdays to celebrate. We've got some people celebrating their birthdays this month. So if you or when you see them, give them get a little birthday loving this month. We've got some April anniversaries also. So this is a big deal. When you see this fine group of people here around the office, make sure you give them a little high five and congratulations. So thank you all for being here. All right, we've got some new faces here to KWCP. Kim Walters, Nakia Heston, and Shreya Lutel. Everybody, welcome back. And we've got some icebreakers to celebrate today also. So this is their first closing with KWCP. And we have Daniel Case. And we also have Prabali Mitra. Congratulations. Congratulations to you both. Very exciting. All right, we've got some cappers to celebrate also. Daniel Case.
Wow.
Suzanne Casey. Kathy Hawkins. Taylor Holland. Mr. Glenn Moog. Jared Merlin. Hey, Carol Shear. Congratulations to you all. Oh, sorry, Jay Waldron. Jay Waldron included in that.
Is it the dog cat?
Yes, yeah. The dog was helpful for sure. All right, congratulations to you all. All right, we are going to celebrate our top individual agents for March. We have Joe Belansky at just over $1 million. Congratulations, Joe. Stephen Jones at 1.1. Congratulations. City Spade about 1.2. New Jones at 1.3. And Stephanie Kuna Evans at 1.8. Great job to all of you. Great job. We got some March top teams to celebrate today as well. The S group. At 30,000. Mullen Hawkins at about 1.3. And Suzanne Casey and Associates, next up, 1.4. Congratulations to you all as well. And our March top group. We have Lori Elsas group coming in at just about 2.5. The Columbus team, 3.1. Congratulations. The Moog group, 4.5. Scout. Re-Equity coming in at 5 million. And the His Jackson Advantage at 7.5. Wonderful, great job. All right, as we always do, we've got our much anticipated parking spot. Those of you that are participating in Shred It today, you have a chance to win the VIP spot out front. So Ashley, give it a spin for us, please. Deb McGuire. Congratulations, Deb. And this will be for the month of May. Parking spot for the month of May. All right, committees, you ready for some of your announcements? I know I am. First committee up will be the Culture Committee. Lisa, you gonna take it away for us?
Of course.
Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, Red Day is our next adventure. And we will be at the Westerville, Food Bank, which is warm. It is right off of, State Route 3 over in that area. We'll send you the address, etc. We'll be doing whatever they gift us to do, whether that's shredding boxes or cutting egg cartons, whatever they need that day. We're running 2 shifts, and I believe the afternoon shift is already filled. We're still looking for some morning shift people. So please sign up for that. And then we're gonna go to Harry Buffalo afterwards for a little happy hour. So anybody who does morning can still come to Harry Buffalo in the afternoon with the rest of us. The other thing we're working on is Cappers, Cocktails and Cappers, which is on June 5th, which is from 3 to 5, and we're going to be doing that at Shakers, which is down the street. Down that way. Anyways, so we'll have, we'll be on the patio for that. If we're gonna try and match individual newer agents with cappers so they can answer questions. It's kind of gonna be like speed dating. So we'll have that with more information coming up. And that's all I got.
It's gonna be.
Last but not least, today is the last day to sign up for t-shirts. If you'd like a Red Day t-shirt, there's a QR code to scan up here. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you are signed up. And that needs to be in by 1 o'clock today. They are going to be ordered this afternoon. Brian?
There'll be a special basket to put your cell phones in when you get there.
Only for you. Only for you, sir. If you don't know, Brian packed his phone in the Charity Newsies boxes last year. Never to be seen again. Rick, yes.
So, when we signed up for Red Day, we picked the shirt size.
Yeah.
But that's not automatically getting us a shirt though.
No, that is,
It is.
that's the sign up. If you, this
Okay.
is just if you
Okay.
have not done that. When you signed up for Red Day, you also were asked to include a t-shirt size. So if you have not signed up for Red Day and you have not done that collectively, today's your last chance to make sure that you have a Red Day t-shirt. On Red Day, we all wear our red t-shirt. So if you're gonna participate, make sure you're signed up and you can be in your t-shirt with all of us as well. Great question, Rick. Any other questions around Red Day that myself or Lisa can answer? Is everybody going? Everybody excited? Okay, good. Perfect. All right, Ed and Tech Committee. Carol Shear, come on up, sister.
Hey, guys. Okay. Contracts 1 and 2. Oh my gosh, you got, how many people have attended contracts 1 and 2? Look at that. How many people, keep your hands up in the air. How many people would highly recommend that every single person in this room attend contracts 1 and 2? Look at that. You gotta go. You gotta go. These classes are amazing. No other brokerage, I think, has this kind of class. They're absolutely incredible. No matter what your experience is, been in the business for years and years, brand new, whatever it is, go to contracts 1, contracts 2. And you get CE credit on top of it. So anyhow.
And it's free.
And it's right, it's free, right? It doesn't get any better than that. So anyhow, on April 24th, we have contracts 2. We also have Shredded Day. Everybody knows about Shredded Day. We've been talking about that. Coming up on April 26th, the blood drive. The blood drive is going to be here in the training room from 10 to 4 p.m. And that's on April 30th. Plan to spend an hour here donating your blood. I have type O. Type O is very, very popular. They love type O, so I plan to come and donate. Okay, why not? It's the kind that goes to everybody. If you don't know what your blood type is, you'll find out. Anyhow, so we have that. We have free headshots on May 1st. That is going to be, I believe we have a slide for that, right? Coming up on that one. Yep. So you guys will see that coming up. The Red Day, we've got that. We also on let's see, it is on May 6th and May 20th, Keller Home Loans is going to do a Zoom call. On the 6th, it's the financing fundamentals of building wealth through real estate. On the 20th is success with self-employed home buyers. And if you don't know about self-employed home buyers, I mean, we're all self-employed. It'd be good for you to learn yourself, you know, on how that works, because there's a lot of write-offs that people take and that don't count for income. But very educational, and that is going to be held by Thomas, and that time on that is 11 a.m. on both days, okay? And then, of course, we have our game show, which is coming up here in a second. Carol's gonna talk to us about that. That's gonna be a blast, an absolute blast. Our office meeting on the 15th, contracts 1 on the 20th, and then Josh Boatman is, he's gonna be here all day on the 21st. So that's something else that you guys are gonna want to attend, more information to follow on that. Yes.
I just wanted everyone to know that for the blood drive, if you post about it. And if people were in Germany at a certain time, they were not able to donate blood because of mad cow's disease. Not that we have it, it was in Germany at that time, but they X'd us from being able to donate. So now they're able to donate blood. So that's a lot of, if you have veterans on your Facebook or whatever, it's really nice that we can donate.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'll be donating.
I'm sorry,
Red Day's May
May 8th.
Right.
Yes, right.
The first is the Red Day rally, so pick up your t-shirts, everything you're gonna need to know. Yep, so,
Thank you.
yes.
Okay, awesome. That's it. Okay.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carol. All right, Carol E.
Oh. You guys, we're gonna have buzzers. We're gonna have really funny commercials. And it's, that wasn't even funny, you're just laughing. I think so too. Yeah, it would mean the world if you guys came and support. We're not like, just come to the audience, we're in our teams. Joe, I know you're gonna be there. I know.
Well, part, I mean, be there.
Yes, yes. It's my dream to be like a host. Please be there. Tuesday, May 13th.
The non-realtor.
Non-realtors, right, whoever, honestly, if you guys have to go off with another agent, you feel like they would wanna come, like, we truly just want this to be like a culture building, come show off our office, it'd be super fun. And just also, we really want better questions, so we want to that section, if they don't. I'll put that in checked out, but I know you'll be there.
Your man, Mike.
Yeah, and here's Vanna White, we're gonna have, we have buzzers, we have all sorts of stuff, it's gonna be good, guys.
Awesome.
We're really excited about it, and Carol and the entire education committee has really worked hard on this, and so come support her, it'll be a blast, and thank you for doing this, Carol, it's. Great job.
Better start studying.
No. All right, finance and Colehep.
So our, the amount of people in these committees is getting less and less, just like our expenses. Yeah, we've been interviewing a couple other, what? Yeah. Gonna make light of, the small little mighty, but, yeah, we've been interviewing a couple different, vendors, that we've not been happy with the current ones that are working with us, and not only are they hopefully gonna be better, but also, a little bit cheaper, so. That's all I have to report, thank you.
Thank you, John, and this is Tomco's favorite time of the meeting.
Yeah. So, all right, growth committee, what are we working on right now? We are working on collaborating with the market center to do an open house event, the spin on open houses, make it like an open house for professionals. So that way it's something that if you have people in your database who may be curious about getting their license and getting into real estate, they can come and meet with people in the market center on a very casual basis, right? So we can open our doors, allow people to come, talk to agents and get some real life experience of what the career is. And then it's also going to be an opportunity for people that you have to co-op with or relationships with other brokerages, if you would like them to come and meet people. And then lastly, if you have other people that are working professionals in small business for support roles, admin roles, or anything like that, getting them involved and letting them see a little bit behind the scenes of what it's like to work with a team or a brokerage or what a career in real estate that's not sales might be. So that's it, trying to find a date and
Very
marketing
exciting.
cadence and some of the finer details, but that's our project.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much for that. So stay tuned for those details. We'll get those out. We'll get those out as soon as, we get it solidified. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. We have a very special and exciting announcement for you this morning. Welcome to the Market Center, Chrissy Hagan. She is our new productivity coach and I can't tell you how excited we are to have her. She is just a phenomenal human being, but she has a seriously robust coaching program that she is going to come up and talk about for just a minute or two. So please welcome Chrissy and we're so excited to have you. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you. Feel is beautiful looking around the audience here. I know so many of you, so it feels a bit like home already. And I do want to say thank you to those of you I haven't met. The smiles have been so gracious and wonderful. And can't wait to get to know each of you. So yes, I'm Chrissy Hagan. I've been doing a coaching program for over a year or about a year. And have grown it to beautiful numbers, and I'm so excited to meet all of you and figure out how we're going to do that here as well. It is a 3-tiered coaching program. I am one part of it. I do want to point out in the back of the room, my business partner through this as well. You get a 2-for-1 in coaching. That's Susan Bogan. We have 10 years of experience, not only in real estate, but decades beyond that in coaching, training, and a psychology background as well. So we're here to support you through everything. This leadership has been so remarkable, from Brian and the first smile when I said, I want to do this. He said, let's talk, to each of them in the meetings that we've had. So we have 3 parts of coaching that we are going to be offering here at KWCP. The first one is called Launch Agent. Obviously what you think it is, it's called the new agent. Next is going to be our business strategies. Business strategies, if you are already in production, then you are perfect to go into business strategies to take you to the next level. I do respect our time, so I will keep it, I promise.
You're
short.
good. You're good.
I
You're
promise
good.
a little short, but I do have an exciting, just a small case study on that one. We did have somebody who joined us. She was with us for 4 months. She kind of wanted to dip her toes in and see, because she'd always been kind of close to capping and just kind of missed it. And after being with us for 4 months, she capped, and she had the next 8 months to be 100%. So having accountability, having consistency, and having somebody to check in and do that next level in correctness from what's going on and what we're seeing in not only contracts, but every other part of the business that hit your different areas of your funnels, your social media, and so forth. That's business strategies. And then we've been talking and are super excited because of all the incredible teams here to add a 3rd layer of coaching, which is going to be more team growth. TBD on that one. We're developing that together to find out what is it that you need, because then that's what that program is going to be. So we have 3 levels of it. We will be here on Mondays and Wednesdays. Same office where you used to find Nicole. You'll see us back there. So please come say hi. I won't promise that on day 1 I will remember every single name. But I cannot wait to get to know every one of you. So welcoming, so happy to be here and to be home right around the corner and to grow our coaching program together.
Thank you so much, Chrissy. We are actually sharing Chrissy with Classic Properties. So just so you know, Chrissy has built a heck of a program over there. So again, we're very excited to have her here with us as well. So again, welcome, Chrissy. All right, anybody need a new headshot? Joe, probably you. No. Ooh,
You're the same sweater.
Yeah, there you go. I'm excited to announce that we have partnered with Fairy Tale Films. They will be here at the first Thursday of every month from 10 to 11 for free headshots. So plug into that, Joe. And
Be
Yeah.
careful with that, I'll give you they committed shots.
So Jack, okay, Jack, we'll see you up there on May 1st too.
They're volunteering, push me to do it.
Perfect, perfect. So that's super exciting. That's, and that's for everybody. So plug into that.
to dress like a fairy tale.
You don't have to dress like a fairy tale. No, no. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. Ashley and tech updates. Come on up, Ash.
Awesome, so nothing huge yet, so this is coming soon, is email statuses in command, so now we're gonna start seeing different icons, so we're gonna see if you set them up on our smart plan and have an email go out. And you're wondering, oh, did they get it, or kind of what's happening with them, you're gonna see undeliverable. That's gonna mean a few different things, either their mailboxes no longer accepting emails, or emails wrong, or something like that. Mailbox is full, or if they unsubscribe, so you're gonna be able to see kind of what's going on with those emails in Smart Plan, so that is coming up. But that's all I got for a tech update. Oh, and stay plugged in, the hub, always.
Thank you, Ashley.
Okay.
All right, MC, I did it.
We would like to ask that you notify the front desk, Nick or myself, with any personnel changes you have, admins. Somebody joining your team, just give us a heads up. We need the contact information for those emails that we send out to everybody. We want to make sure your admin is included. And then we need to keep track of, and I know you send us team agreements, but if you could just give us a heads up and we can make all the changes before everything's official. And so just keep us in the loop with changes going on in your world. That's
All
it.
right, next up is earnest money. When you guys have your people drop off earnest money, especially in the night drop box, it's very helpful for us if you have your clients put your name and the property address and whatnot, because we will get checks that they're made out to us for a certain amount. We don't know who it's for, where it's going, what to do with it. We do like money, but we don't want the money in just taking it without knowing what to do with it. So please do that. Next up is turnaround time. Do you guys know how fast we can turn around earnest money?
No clue.
Thank you, Lisa. So it's gonna be dependent on how we receive the money. So if you give us just a normal check, it takes a few days for it to be deposited into our bank account. You can't give it to us one day and then expect us to give it back to you the next day. So we would like 4 to 5 days for it to deposit into our account before we can return it to you. If you do a cashier's check, we can do like 2 or 3 days. It's a little bit quicker because those are guaranteed. If it's through the Earnest app, we can give it to you the next day because it is already deposited. It is already in there. It's electronic, it's fast, it's easy. If you come into a situation where you need a quick turnaround and you don't really know what to do, we can also do it as commission, and that'll kind of give us an extra day or two to kind of back up a little bit and we can get it done. Questions, comments, concerns?
When you're talking, we could do it as commission. You mean deduct from our commission?
Yes, deduct from your
Well,
commission.
yeah.
Yes.
The best thing, if you're gonna have a quick turnaround, is to make the title company hold. Get it wired over or deposited with the title company. That is the best option for a fast turnaround. Okay, with the title company that's gonna handle it. Then the money is already there. Remember that these checks have to clear the Federal Reserve. We just can't turn it around in a couple of days. So if you know you need it, it's gonna be quick. Right into the contract, it's going straight to the title company, right? You know where the clause is, but that's the best way. Okay. Okay. That's it. Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, boss.
Okay, so remember last month, we started with a new slide. So here we are again. So we take all Remax of Central Ohio, all Keller Williams of Central Ohio. And we stack up. So we got the same three players. Okay. Hanging on to the same percentage from last month. They were at 9, either 9.3 or 9.6. I have to look at last month's slides. There was a slight change there. But here's what we got to work on right here. Listings. We got to work on that. Get our numbers up. So that we can inch up. Maybe get to number 1. So. All of Keller Williams of Central Ohio. Is everybody using this? Do you like this? When you go out on listing appointments or in your buyer packets? Pretty helpful for the state of the market. Incidentally, though, if it's just our office, we're still hanging on to number 3 position as an individual company, Keller Williams Capital Partners. So we have days on the market, ours is 29, our average purchase price, $398K, hanging on to a 10% market share, and our agents do 9.2 transactions. So they're pretty much ahead of everybody except Remax has 11.8. And again, that's a company without new agents. That's not an entry level spot, so that number should be high at 11.8, but we're doing good. Let's get the listings up. Yeah. Okay. I think you.
I got my own Rachel working with it. Before Rachel goes, who attended Rachel's class yesterday? How phenomenal was that class yesterday? I mean, it was amazing. So I was gonna text you last night to thank you and to tell you how phenomenal you are. You don't need me to tell you that. But thank you for all you do for the Market Center and thank you for these market updates. And if you did not, or you have not attended one of Rachel's classes, please don't miss it. Her insight and wisdom and just experience and expertise in this industry is phenomenal. So we are lucky to have you. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to let her do her thing because I know you're dying to hear what she says. But thank you.
Yes, my pleasure, my pleasure. So for today, it's going to be a little redundant for all the hands that just went up because I'm like, well, why reinvent the wheel? We just did this. Okay, so any economic impacts? Anybody have anything what's happened in the last 3 to 4 weeks since we were last in this room? The T word. Calling it the T word, right? Kind of like the F word, but the T word. All right, so nobody knows what that means, but nobody feels good about it, right? We're still figuring it out. Well, we know what it means word wise, but as far as economic impact, right? What's the other thing that happened?
Stock market went down.
Stock market, right? So we had 2 big impacts in the last 30 days, give or take. Stock market up and down, a lot of volatility there. The tariffs, so we're back to kind of that economic uncertainty. Is anybody feeling that in their business?
Yep.
In their conversations? Buyers and sellers bringing it up? Okay, so to be determined on what exactly that means and how that translates into the market. Couple things I wanted to look at year over year, just to give you guys some insights. In front of you, there's this nerdy paper with stats on it. Those of you in the class yesterday got it. And I really pulled Franklin County and just our northern surrounding counties because that's where I think our hyper local focus is for Central Ohio, knowing our MLS is all over the state these days. Couple things that I thought were interesting. Inventory year over year, January to April 15th, active listings are up 14%. New listings are up 10%. So we carried some of that inventory over into the new year, right? Sales activity under contract is down 25%. Oh, that sucks, right? Yeah, whoever said that. So that tells us what? Indicator for a changing market. Closed sales year over year, down 9% unit wise. Pricing trends. Now, while contracts are down and sales are down, our prices slightly up, right? So that's good. And we are holding stable at a 1-to-1 ratio, list price to sales price. So I'm curious to see as we continue to monitor our reports where this trends, if we have increase of inventory, decrease of contracts. Yeah. Okay. Couple county level highlights. This will come out in the slide deck as well, but Delaware's kind of holding strong price gains, even though the units dipped. Fairfield County, both volume and pricing has softened. Franklin County, we did see a little bit of a price growth despite some of those closings being a bit lower. Licking County, there was price appreciation offset with some sales decline. And then Union County is up in all categories. So that's our, I would say, best performing county at the moment. Okay,
Got a ton of new construction.
yeah, what are we doing out there? We're building lots of houses. Okay, next. Okay, let's talk about what to expect next. We are in April. What is April? Spring. Where are we headed? Summer. We're heading to summer. So we know graduations are coming, kids are getting out of school, vacations are starting. We usually see a little bit of a spread heading into the summer months, or as we get closer to summer, about that gap of homes going into contract or homes coming on the market versus homes selling. Okay, so being prepared when you're consulting with your buyers and your sellers, what the opportunity of the market is or what the positioning of the market should be. Okay, if you're a seller, I'd probably be a little bit more conservative on my pricing rather than aggressive. If I were a buyer, we know that the best buyers are moving through the market. If you have buyers that maybe haven't been able to compete, this would be a great time to have a conversation with them about coming back into the market. Okay. Next, hit me. All right, there's a lot of words. I was like 5 tactical actions. So yesterday I taught a class about pricing ahead of the market. We can all agree that there's economic impacts, and we're going to start to see that seasonal shift, right? Our stats are there. So I'm like, what are 5 tactical actions for you guys to adopt and implement with your listings in a changing market? Initiating a price refresh within 10 to 14 days. Okay. So if there's not activity, move quick. Get ahead of the change. Don't sit too long. Pricing bracket for online searches. So making sure that you're within the right bracket for online searches. The example here was, what's the difference of capture for a $4.99 list price versus a $5.05? You're going to get a lot more looks at $4.99, right? Based on how these search portals and everything are set up. Leading with market and indicators, not past comps. So the biggest thing you can do to hedge against a changing market is looking at current activity. Not the ones from March that sold 10% above asking, expecting the same result, right? What is happening now? What are our comps telling us now? What are the pendings and active days on market? What are their sales prices? Setting expectations for swift adjustments. So just making sure your sellers know if we don't perform, we got to move. We got to move with the market. It's dynamic. And letting them know that up front, because they might expect all the bells and whistles and 10 offers out the door, which probably going to subside. Last one, sweet spot pricing. And we touched on this yesterday where, you know, possibly being 1% to 2% below some of those recent comps from the competitive spring market might be that sweet spot where you're above last year's trends, but you're just below that competitive demand market. Great urgency in the market. Okay, thoughts, questions? No. You also get all of this too. Okay, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Also, I just want to say happy 10-year anniversary to Rachel and her team. Yay.
Thank you.
All right, Tanya.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Okay, before we get into something real fun, I just want to remind everybody about Shredded Day. I know you've gotten all of my emails and all of the annoyances and me stopping you at the desk to remind you to join. So if you haven't joined, the deadline was yesterday, but I haven't ordered that banner. So you still have till the end of this meeting to join if you want to join. It is on April the 26th. It'll be from 9 a.m. to noon. You can bring old documents, folders, no cardboard, anything electronic. There are some stipulations. If you have questions, get with me. I can send you the information. And Fairy Goodmothers will be on site collecting those new or gently used prom dresses. If you are in the building that day planning on working, if you would be so kind as to park at the parking lot next door, that building has granted us access so we can park there. If you are participating, like I said, and you have questions, we can go over that outside the meeting, but there will be directional signs and a table with someone posted at the entrance to guide your clients in and make things run efficiently, okay? Let's see here now. I think we're all ready for some Earth Day trivia. That's what we're gonna do next. So welcome to our Earth Day trivia, where being a know-it-all is actually good for the planet. Okay. Can somebody give me the little, okay, anyway. All right, today we're gonna save the world one correct answer at a time. So let's see who's got it, okay? This is gonna be by a show of hands. So everyone who is on leadership, help me, because first hand raise is gonna be called on. If you get the answer right, you win a Starbucks gift card. So our first question is, what percentage of the Earth's surface is covered by water? Oh, Jasmine, okay, girl.
80%.
I'm sorry. That is incorrect. And it's okay because the Earth even has off days. 2020 much? Yeah, okay, so. Okay, Craig,
It's about 2/3.
2/3. What is that in a percentage? Well, that's actually also false.
66.
So it's not 66.
I'm sorry, what
Nope.
is 66?
Oh, man. No, sir. Anybody else? What percentage of the Earth's surface? Melanie, what's that? It's very close.
73.
No, sir. Mason,
77.
no. Rocky,
71.
71% is correct. Okay, question number 2. What is the most commonly recycled material? Jasmine,
Plastic.
not correct. Not correct. Mason, not correct.
Oh, I know what it is.
Mark,
Gee, close.
Aluminum.
Joe Valinsky got it right. I actually wouldn't have thought, I don't know who's called, that's why I said I need help, because I can't look around the room fast enough. Okay, question number 3. What, oh God, thank you. What is the 3, I can't read on my paper. What does the 3R rule stand for in waste management? Tori, I saw your hand first.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
That's correct, ma'am. Okay. Question number 4. What is the world's largest rainforest? That was Jasmine? No, she's not allowed. Okay. What is the world's largest rainforest? Mason. The Amazon, you're correct. Listen, I'm being told you're a no.
No, you cannot raise your hand before you hear the question.
We should have had, I should have went over this. Okay, last question. Okay, we're losing control. Rein it in, everybody. Come on. What type of energy comes from the sun? Trey. Solar energy is correct. Listen, next time, we're gonna have a meeting about our trivia because Jasmine needs rules, y'all, okay? All right, everybody, thank you for playing. Remember, in the game of Earth, we are all on the same team.
Thank you, Tanya, that was fun. All right, Joanne.
So next Tuesday, the 22nd, we are going to be planting a tree out in the yard. And we're going to honor the agents that have been with us and who passed away. And there's 7 of them. Kristen Reed, Susan Easton, Tom Augustus, Ann Patopoulos, Bill Swain, Darla Luby, and Craig Elliott. So we'd love to have you join us. It will just be several minutes. It won't be long. And then we're going to come in and we'll just have some light refreshments. And, you know, if anybody here knows them and knows a story, we'd love to hear it. So that is Earth Day. And then we're just going to memorialize our agents. So hoping that you can all join us and honor these agents. Awesome. Oh, I'll come up again.
We can go home.
Okay, blood drive. We talked about this earlier. April 30th from 10 to 4. You can sign up. The link has been sent out. I'm sure it'll go out again. But sign up for a time and come in and donate your blood. I forget, 1 pint of blood saves, I don't know, 20 some lives or something like that. So don't quote me on that. But yeah, it really does help a lot of people. It's pretty painless and it's for a good cause. So
There's 2 options in the link to sign up. One was blood and the other one was,
Power Red.
yeah, what is that?
So you get back
Everything but the red.
everything but the red.
They
So they,
centrifuge it and give you everything. back,
yeah,
but-
so basically they draw your blood, they keep the red blood cells
Uh-huh.
and then all the platelets and everything go back.
Oh, I should do that one.
So they, well, I mean, there's,
Blood before.
there's, like not restrictions, but you have to meet certain criteria to be able to be a Power Red donor.
Oh,
I don't know what that criteria is specifically, but I do know that it's a separate criteria to be able to.
okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mark.
All right, Sarah.
Need a little tricycle or something.
Perfect.
Yeah, I know. Pelotonia. So last year, Rick Smith did an awesome job recruiting a bunch of us from the office to race together for Pelotonia. We had 12 members from the office and we did a bunch of fundraising events. We worked really hard. We raised just shy of $30,000. The really awesome thing about Pelotonia, obviously we know a lot about it because it's in our face in Columbus. But 100% of all donations go directly to cancer research. So it's an awesome thing to ride for. Majority of us last year did the 25 miles. A couple of us did 50 and one brave soul did 100. But they have changed some of the mileage and stuff this year. So now they have 24, 30, 50, 63, 100, and then beyond. So if anybody's interested, Rick and I will be available after the meeting today to just have a brief discussion with you. We're going to start doing meetings in May to kind of amp up for the ride. We did a handful of rides just kind of as a group last year. If you don't have a bike, that's okay. Brian Kemp had a couple of freebies last year. Don't be like me and buy a bicycle the day before you ride 50 miles. I don't encourage that whatsoever. But the charity events that we did fundraising wise, like we got to throw pies in Brian's face, which was really awesome. We're gonna do a big event again. We did one off of Bethel Road where we had live music, drink and food discounts. We had a bunch of raffle baskets and prizes. We raised a lot of money doing it. It was a lot of fun. So it should be a great time. The opening ceremony is a huge fun event too, the day before you drop off your bikes. OAR is performing for that. And the cool thing is it's not for the public. It's only for riders and volunteers and you get to bring a guest. And we all know somebody at this point in our lives who has battled with cancer. Lori got to ring the survivorship bell last year, which was amazing. So we're looking to kind of start that group up again, but please stop by and visit me and Rick for a couple minutes. If anybody on Zoom is interested, please drop a message in the chat. We'll be more than happy to get in touch with you guys as well. So let us know if you have questions. Thank you.
All right, this is your monthly reminder to make sure you're making your phone calls and communications in a TCPA compliant way. Thank you to our affiliates. We have Mark James with Rapid Mortgage. I believe he's here. Melissa Fryermude with Northwest Select. Melissa is here. Thank you for being here, Melissa. Ryan Mari with Ohio Real Title, but Ohio Real Title is here. Stand up. Thomas, we all know Thomas, Propeller Home Loans, and then Mark Purcell is also here. Oh, he did? Well, he was here. Okay, awesome. Thank you all for your support. It means a great deal to us. And next office meeting, we will see you here May 15th at 11 a.m. Nick has one final announcement to make, and then I know you guys are hungry, so Hang tight.
I have bad news and I have great news. The bad news is our vendor bailed on us. The great news is Ohio Real Title stepped up to the plate. They had ordered pizza. It is on its way right now, so it'll be here pretty shortly. Cool, so please give them a thank you.
You said it's on its way? All right, so once we get here, we will let you guys know, so if you want to just hang out and have and conversate and mingle, while we wait, that would be awesome. And again, thank you